Well, these have been 3 very fast weeks. I can't believe I'm already into the first transition week of P90X3. I find it interesting that they call this a transition week as opposed to a recovery week now. Now that recovery weeks in P90X and X2 were by any means easy, but they were a noticeable drop down in intensity. You need recovery time in order to come back stronger when it's time to step things up again, so it's important not to skip the recovery weeks. From looking at the schedule, it sounds like the P90X3 transition week is a little bit of a drop in intensity, but will still keep you working hard. We have isometric on day 1, Dynamix on day 2, Accelerator on day 3, Pilates X on day 4, CVX on day 5, and X3 Yoga on day 6. Okay, so enough on that. Let's get into isometrics. If you've done any of Tony's programs before, you know that he's a big fan of isometric holds. They may not seem as exciting as other exercises, but they are certainly effective. When I heard that there was going to be a 30-minute routine dedicated to isometrics, I knew this wasn't going to be easy, but it would be a great workout. As its name implies, this routine is completely made up of isometric holds, focusing on the entire body. It most definitely takes a nod from yoga and a few moves from Yoga X, and even Tony's one-on-one fountain of youth yoga find their way in here. But there's no flow, no vinyasas, just holding these positions. The workout is basically made up of groups of 4 holds, held for 45 seconds each. A lot of these holds should be familiar to you if you've done P90X or X2. We have familiar things like planks with an arm up, standing leg extensions, sidearm balance, tree pose, royal dancer, and warrior 3. But there are also plenty of new holds that challenged me quite a bit and forced me to work outside of my comfort zone. For example, we had Bound Dog, which appeared in Tony's Fountain of Youth DVD. But after that, there was another new twist that had us lift the leg that wasn't being grabbed off the floor. Forced you to balance in downward dog on one side of your body. Tony mentions at the beginning that balance is one of the foundations of fitness, and this routine really makes you work hard on that. So overall, this was a nice change of pace from a lot of X3 workouts. It wasn't a terribly high calorie burn, but that's not something I would have expected with this type of workout. It was, however, a great burn in the muscles and a nice complement of X3 yoga, incorporating many other poses that don't make their way into that. And of course, I can't say enough about how important balance work is. Balance is a huge component of P90X2, with many exercises. You do having a balance component to them. And like Tony says, it's a vital part of your overall fitness. So I'm happy that this workout incorporated a lot of that into it.